Pisces, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be the last weekly reading for this whole year, 2020, even though it's going to the 3rd of January. And next week, I'll be posting the January 2021 readings. And in that reading, we'll talk about love, of course, but also like finances, health, and just general things. So I hope you guys are excited for that. I think it's going to be a fun time, and I'm excited to see where this year takes all of us, hopefully in good directions, full of growth and love and prosperity and all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be getting your oracle message for the week, and then overall emotion for you and then the other person. And I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. So if you find that's resonating or you want to continue the conversation, dive in deeper, the extended will be below per usual. And of course, you want to follow me on Instagram. It's Nick Loves with 2 eyes. All right, so let's get started. Let's see, what is your oracle message for this week for all my Pisces? Send them all healing, love, happiness, abundance. Pisces, what is their message? What do they need to know right now for this week, please? Oh, Pisces. Okay, so you guys got card number 36, in case that number means something to you, or you could add 3 + 6, 9. Which is, growth, expansion, knowledge, learning things. So I feel like this week you may learn something, or you may come into some kind of information that is either gonna it's gonna give you the push or give you the answer to know what you need to do. And it may cause you to see the truth in something that maybe you didn't want to see or you weren't expecting. So it says, say no. Say no. So in the situation, I think okay, so what I feel here, guys, is that there's going to be someone who comes into your life, or maybe someone you're dealing with, and is going to try to come back, return. Or, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Like, I love you. Oh, that was nothing. I didn't love her. I didn't care about her. Or like, oh, I'm sorry. I was just not in the right space. I'm sorry I hurt you. Like, I didn't mean to say that. Or, I think someone's going to come back and try to romance you, try to get you back in their life. This could be an ex, or maybe someone who did you wrong or didn't treat you right before, straight up didn't appreciate you. And they're going to try to come back into your life. And I think it's going to be really hard to resist, because Pisces, maybe you still have feelings for this person, or it's just hard, like once you've already had history with someone and they try to come back, of course, like there's a part of you that still has feelings, because I believe, let me know what you guys think. Once you love someone, I feel like you never really stop loving them. You just kind of learn to live without them and you move on, but you always will care about them, I think, deep down inside. At least for me, I feel like that's how I feel. Maybe most Pisces feel that way. That's why it takes so long for us to get over things, because we give our all. We put our whole heart into situations, into people. And so I feel like this week, guys, there's going to be someone who tries to come back into your life and is trying to maybe say sorry. Maybe they bring you flowers. Maybe they say something super sweet. They tell you all the things that you wish they would have said back then. And I think Spirit, your angels, your guides are encouraging you to say no, to not go back, or to not give them that validation, or to not entertain it, okay? But I think it's going to be really tempting, because this person's going to know all the right things to say. And, it may even be like around, is it this week? Yeah, this week it's going to be New Year's. They may be like, how was your holidays? I was thinking about you, or I missed you, or, something. Or maybe you'll run into them and you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So be prepared, but say no. Say no, even though it's hard. Let's see. What is your overall emotion? And I know some of you may be thinking like, oh, Nick, no, it's not going to happen. I haven't talked to this person in forever. Like, I doubt it. Just wait. Maybe you may refer back to this reading later on and be like, oh my gosh, you were right. What the heck? This person messaged me, or they, I ran into them or something, and now they're trying to get back. It's like, say no, girl. Don't do it. Let's see. What is your overall emotion this week? Other person. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this week, Pisces, you guys are going to be really surprised. I think it has to do with this person, but there's also going to be other surprises coming up for you this week. expect the unexpected this week, Pisces, because there's going to be a lot of things that happen that really throw you off, and you're going to be like, what the heck? Like, who would have known? Or like, the audacity. You're just going to be really shocked. And of course, I think the part of you inside is going to be kind of happy that, you know, maybe someone now realizes what they lost or that they want to talk to you again. But I think the realistic, you know, reality should kick in and tell you, no, remember why it didn't work out. Remember why you stopped talking to this person or why you ended it. Don't start thinking of, oh, well, I remember we did this and, oh, you know, I still like them. Think of why it ended, okay? And whether you want to go through that again or risk maybe feeling those things again. And this person's overall emotion is a vulnerability. They're feeling really vulnerable this week and maybe really exposing themselves to you, kind of feeling like they have no protection, have no shield. If you see here, there's kind of like maybe a thunderstorm or a lot of wind and her umbrella is like flipped upside down and doesn't even work. Has that ever happened to you guys? Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. That's happened to me for sure. When I had like a little flimsy cheap umbrella and it was raining and it like went reverse, I was like, oh gosh, I couldn't even fix it. It's happened to me so many times. But I feel like that's this person's energy where it's like things are getting so out of control, out of their hand, and like they're exposed. Like they're just saying everything and being really vulnerable with you, but it's almost because now they've waited too long or hit the point where like they have no choice but to be like this. So it's gonna really surprise you though, because maybe this person's not the type of person to apologize or to say their feelings or, you know, let their ego down. Like it may really shock you to see this person say or act in the way that they are. You're like, what the heck? Like what got into this person? Like, I'm telling you, let's see. What's going on with all my Pisces, please, this week? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. What's going on with all my Pisces? I'm scared too when I see this. I'm like, oh no, no, please no. I'm moving on from the past. So again, this applies to me too, guys. So what about this other person? And it's so funny because I always try to like remove myself from the readings because I don't want it to like be biased or anything. But when I always look back at them and look at my life, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it always, not always, but a lot of times it matches up. I'm like, this is crazy. So I feel you. Let's see, what about this other person? Okay, Pisces, on your end, we have Page of Wands, 10 of Wands, and Strength. A lot of fire energy for you guys. So I definitely feel like Sagittarius energy is kind of influencing you. And also I think Venus is now in Sagittarius as well, which thank God, because I feel like in Scorpio, it's just like, it's a little heavy. Some of you could have Leo somewhere in your chart as well. And then on this side for this person, we have the 5 of Cups, the Tower, and the Queen of Wands. Ooh, okay. So I'm seeing 2 different stories, timelines. So of course, apply it how you find fit because it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. But the first timeline or kind of story I see is this could be someone new that you're talking to or someone you've kind of been talking to and has a history, has been kind of sad or been broken or been hurt in the past and is still kind of dealing with that and maybe still wants to jump into something with you, but they may not fully be ready for it. So I see that situation, but I also see another situation of this is someone you already dealt with or you knew from the past and they got really sad because they missed you and things may have ended not so well maybe, or just you guys didn't really end on good terms. And now they want to come back into your life because they feel re-energized or maybe they just want to reconnect with you. But again, this person, it just, they may not just be the right person for you. Just because someone wants you and likes you doesn't mean that they are for your highest good, right? So, let's see. Okay, so you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely could be someone with Scorpio, or also a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But of course, it doesn't have to be, guys. It could be any sign, like I always say. And whoa, this reading's already getting long. I'm sorry, it's going to be kind of a little bit longer than I expected, but let's just go with it. So I feel here that you're going to be receiving a lot of attention this week, and you may be receiving a lot of flirty messages or people hitting you up, be like, Happy New Year, happy holidays, what are you doing? Do you want to hang out, or do you have any plans? Like, people just hitting you up. I feel like this is a time when everyone is trying to like see who's still available or who's single, or maybe catch up with people. It's like the holidays time is like when people, they use that as an excuse to talk to you. So be aware of that. So I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of messages, a lot of attention from people, and people who are attracted to you, who want to get close to you, want to hang out with you, and are giving you a lot of compliments, a lot of praise. And just don't get too lost in that, because it doesn't always mean that all of them have good intentions, right? But I think you're going to be liking it. You're going to be soaking it up, like, oh, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, and you're just going to be like, people are going to be really flirty with you, but you may not mind it, because you're like, okay, cool, I can be flirty too. And your energy is just coming off as really like youthful, vibrant, fun, exciting. So people are attracted to you. In Pisces, we have this thing where like a lot of people, I don't mean this in like a conceited way. A lot of people are attracted to our energy, but it's like all people, good and bad. So you have to be really mindful to sort through who's who. Okay. But I just feel like you're going to be attracting a lot of people this week. But you yourself, I feel like, are going to be feeling kind of overwhelmed, maybe kind of drained, or you're like, oh, it's like too much to keep up with. Like, I don't know, like maybe you have too many people you're talking to, too many people interested in you. You're like, I can't keep up. It's a lot of work. I'm overwhelmed. Like, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't want to, paint the wrong impression. So you may start to get a little overwhelmed because it's like too much to handle. But I see that you're moving in a space where like you're realizing your power, your potential, and how magnetic you really are. I think a lot of times you don't realize how beautiful, how awesome, how just like special you are, how people view you. You don't view yourself the way other people view you. If you saw yourself in the same way that other people saw you, you would be like, wow, you would be so impressed. But because you don't see that in yourself, or you don't, you see yourself every day, you don't think anything special of yourself, but other people do see you like that. And I think it's such beautiful energy, because I think I see clearly here that you don't realize that there are so many people who see you as like an angel, see you as like their light, as like, wow, like you're just so special, or something about you so different. It's like you are able to be someone's weakness. Like people who may seem like tough and scary or dangerous, is like you're their weakness. You're like their weak spot without you even having to do anything. You don't have to do any little thing, but you have this way of like just like hypnotizing someone or becoming so irresistible to someone. And I feel like by the end of the week, you're realizing that power about yourself. You have this superpower, Pisces, and I don't think you realize it. And this is for both men and women. Like you have this thing about you where people feel drawn to you, and like if you wanted, you could do anything. Like these people are like, this person who's coming close to you, someone who's actually really highly respected, or maybe to other people comes off really intimidating, but with you, it's like you have that power over them. And I think you're going to start to realize that, and not feel so intimidated by others, and realize your true power. With this person, I feel like this is someone who is really sad, or has been sad the last 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, due to some kind of loss or emotional loss. Maybe they got out of a breakup, maybe you guys broke up, maybe just emotionally they've been feeling kind of lonely, not fulfilled, been missing something in their life, just kind of emotionally sad, okay? And where they are right now is that they're in this period of like transition, transformation. Things are kind of just falling apart, and it's more of like an internal thing though. So maybe someone like on the outside, it looks like everything is good, their life is perfect, but on the inside, they're struggling. There's a lot of things happening. It's like everything's being torn and down and to be rebuilt though. And I definitely feel like maybe something that they once put a lot of their energy into, a lot of their emotions, is now falling apart. And maybe this is with you. Maybe this person had thought that things were going to go really well and they messed it up, or something happened, and so they've had to kind of try to sort through it and get over it. But where they're going and where they're heading is that they're starting to feel stronger in themselves, starting to know themselves a little bit better, use maybe more their intuition, and wants to stand up again, wants to follow their passion, wants to be true to themselves. And I think that's why now they're kind of like, okay, I recognize my mistakes, or I know what I want now, and that's why they want to come towards you. But I think you may just be like, what? Like, you should have appreciated me when you had me. Like, why now? Like, what are you talking about? But I feel like now they're going to try to really impress you or show themselves in a way, in a light that they know that you want. And you're going to be really surprised. It's like, what? Like, where is this coming from? Like, where was this person when I wanted it, you know? So I feel like you're going to be put in a position where you can either be honest and not mess with this person's emotions, but also say, you know what, I respect that you're coming to me like this and, saying what you're saying, but I also don't want this. So I feel like you're going to either have the power to really like turn them down all the way, or just literally give them the lesson. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like they're going to come towards you as this like lion, right? Like they're this big bad lion, but you're not even afraid. You're like, and they know they have to come towards you like correct and in a way, because you're like, I'm not scared of you. What do you have to say? What are you talking about? And it's like you're gonna see this person's energy just change, the way, their demeanor and everything with you. Okay. So we're going to definitely dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice, all right? Because I feel like there's a lot more that's going to come through here that we need to know about this person, and there's a lot of like hidden messages here, like why is it that now they're coming? Why is it that now they want to express themselves to you? Okay, so if you want to continue this on, the link to the extended will be below. This is a lot longer than I expected, but just gotta go with it sometimes. All right, so I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading next week for January 2021. I wish you all the best. Happy New Year, you guys, and take care, all right? I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.